Is now in session. We have a full board. We have Lieutenant Peter Tarowski sitting in for Chief Keenan, an experienced member of this board. And before we start, I'd just like to read the open meeting law. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. With that, we will start with agenda item number 1, hearing regarding the request of Summer International Travel, LLC, 43 Faxon Road, for a livery license, Chung King Tam, the manager. This is a continued hearing that we opened up 2 weeks ago, and all we actually need, we have all of the appropriate paperwork in now. The only thing that we are going to need is, after this is approved, which I assume it will be the driver's license of the driver, insurance, and the registration for the vehicle brought up to Cindy Manning. Before I open it up to board members, does anybody in the audience have any comments, questions? Seeing none. Board members, any comments, questions?
Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Summer International Travel, LLC, 43 Faxon Road, for a livery license represented by Chung King Tam, the manager.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Summer International Travel, LLC, 43 Faxon Road, for a livery license. Chung Hing Tam, the manager. All in favor? Aye. You're all set, guys.
Okay.
Thank you very much, okay? Agenda item number 2, hearing regarding the request of the Bill Dunn Memorial Scholarship, 40 Darrow Street, for a special use permit for the annual Bill Dunn Memorial Road Race, Saturday, June 24th. Seeing no one here, we will hold that till the end. I don't imagine we'll have any issues if they do not show. This is a road race that has been going on in the city of Quincy for many, many years. Agenda item number 3, hearing regarding the request of the Jimmy Kennedy Memorial Run for ALS for the 20th annual Squirrel Run at Pageant Field. Mr. Lou Tozzi. Lou, how are you today?
Very good, thank you, sir. Thank you to the board for hearing our request. My name is Lou Tozzi. I'm on the committee representing the Kennedy family. As you know, we're requesting permission for the 20th annual Squirrel Run. This is a annual event in Quincy to be held on Saturday, June 10th, if you give us your permission. As you know, former Quincy prominent citizen, Mr. Chris Kennedy, passed on from ALS, as did his 31-year-old son, Jimmy. Sadly, Rich Rat Kennedy, chairman of the Angel Fund, our funding source, now has this dreaded disease. We're a non-profit organization. No one on our committee gets even 1 cent of salary. With this road race, we've raised over $1 million in the last 20 years for ALS. All the money goes to the Angel Fund. The Cecil B. Day Lab at UMass Amherst, Mayor Koch, Barry Welch, Quincy Police, the Park Department have enthusiastically supported this race in the past. We think it's a wonderful event for the city of Quincy. Again, we ask your permission.
And how many, this is the 20th annual, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's fantastic. And the route for the race is the same, everything else?
Same 5 miles through the city of Quincy. Quincy Police does a magnificent job assisting us. We've never had one problem in 20 years.
And you've already contacted Quincy Police to make sure everything's all set?
They will get their packet,
They will get their packet.
Next week if we get approval today.
That's great. Any members of the audience have any comments or questions? Seeing none, we'll close. Board members, comments, questions?
What's the date again?
Saturday, June 10th. I believe that would be Flag Day.
What time does the race start?
That's about 9 o'clock.
So we'll be all cleared up by the time the Flag Day parade
Oh,
starts.
yes. We'll clean up our mess and we'll be gone.
So Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of the Jimmy Kennedy Memorial Run for ALS for the 20th annual Squirrel Run, Saturday, June 10th at 9 a.m. at Pageant Field, represented by Mr. Lou Tozzi.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of the Jimmy Kennedy Memorial Run for ALS for the 20th Annual Squirrel Run, Pageant Field, Saturday, June 10th, 9 a.m. Is there a rain date?
No.
No rain date. Rain or shine, starting at 9 a.m. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set, Lou,
Thank
okay?
you very much, board.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
With that, I will recall hearing regarding the request of the Bill Dunn Memorial Scholarship, 40 Darrow Street, for a special use permit for the annual Bill Dunn Memorial Road Race, Saturday, June 24th. Bill Dunn. And you are Bill?
No, I'm Brian.
Brian? And why don't you just tell us quickly about the road race, okay?
5-mile road race happens every year. This will be 11 years, I think.
11 years? And what time do we start?
9 o'clock.
And where do we start at?
Manee Ave.
Manee Ave. And it's the same route that we've used all along?
Yep.
Before I open the board, any members of the audience have any comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, we'll close. Board members? Comments, questions?
I'd just like to say that I've run this race with the Dunn family, and they do a great job in Cosmic.
11 years, that's fantastic. We like to see it.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of the Bill Dunn Memorial Scholarship, 40 Darrow Street, for a special use permit for the 11th Annual Bill Dunn Memorial Road Race held Saturday, June 24th, represented by Brian Dunn.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of the Bill Dunn Memorial Scholarship 11th Annual Road Race for a special use permit for the annual Bill Dunn Memorial Road Race, Saturday, June 24th at 9 a.m. All represented by Brian Dunn. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set, Brian. Thank you very much. Good luck, okay? Agenda item number 4, hearing regarding the request of Paul R. Bates for a garage license at 14 Sampo Place. This is fine. This is Mr. Paul Bates, and he is looking for a garage license to store antique automobiles. I understand. I was actually down at the location this morning. It's absolutely immaculate. Mr. Duca signed off on this on 1/17. All the necessary paperwork is here. The emergency contact form. Everything else is in order. So why don't you just tell us quickly what you plan on doing there with this?
Just mainly storing my antique car collection.
I saw there was probably there's 2 or 3 in there right now, so the cars absolutely look beautiful.
Probably as many as 10 or 11.
It's a big spot. The outside of the building is absolutely impeccable. For history, this actually was the Scribby Oil. That's what Scribby Oil Company was actually stored in many, many years ago. So there's not any auto body work doing there, no garage, no repair licenses. This is strictly storage.
Right.
So before I open it up to the board, does any members of the audience have any comments or questions? Seeing none, we'll close. Board members, comments, questions, concerns?
I'll just make the same comment. It is an immaculate garage. It's well kept. It's purely for hobby. There's no commercial repairs being done, so I'm supporting this.
And the only other thing I'd like to say is, we don't want it to be a clubhouse at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't imagine it would be but I just wanted to make sure we had that out there. So, seeing that, board members, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Paul R. Bates for a garage license at 14 Sampo Place.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Paul R. Bates for a garage license at 14 Sampo Place. How many cars are we going to be storing in that?
I can fit 11 in there, probably 9.
We're going to put down 11, okay? So that's what you have the
Thank you.
license for. For 11 cars, and these are all stored inside.
Correct.
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of the Paul R. Bates for a garage license for 11 cars, all stored inside. No garage repair, no auto body, just garage storage, 14 Sample Place. All in favor?
Aye.
Paul, you're all set.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you
Good
very
luck, Bill.
There's that. This is 6. Agenda item number 5, hearing regarding the request of Malaya Brothers LLC, DBA, Quick 6 of Quincy, for the transfer of the retail package all alcohol license presently held by Gitta Enterprise, Inc., 603 Washington Street. Gurminder Singh, manager, attorney Mark Zuroff.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Zuroff. I'm here on behalf of Malaya Brothers LLC. My client is asking for permission to take over an existing business. No substantial changes of any kind are contemplated. It will be running the business. The prior ownership was not very successful, but I know that my client will be and conduct his business properly and under the law. Is there anything else that the board needs from us?
Everything is in order, all the paperwork is here. Bump. I was actually down there this morning, the Corey checks are here. When I was in there this morning, or this afternoon, I actually saw a young man come in and purchase alcohol that I thought kind of looked young, and I was very glad to see the previous owner at least still IDing people when I was in there. And this is before he knew who I was, he made the ID, so I felt really good about that. I just want to make sure that we do have sign ordinances within the city of Quincy for the amount of signs you can have inside on windows. I don't think there are too many windows on the exterior of the property. And we just want to make sure that the parking lot's maintained and, you know, a clean area, you police it
That's our
every morning.
arrangement with the landlords.
And that's, okay. Before I open it up to the board, any members of the audience have any comments or questions? Seeing none. Board members?
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Banner?
I know our inspector was by, pointed out a few things. Did he speak to you?
Yes.
You did, okay.
So-
Just a street number in the front of the building.
Yep.
Fire extinguisher, some exit signs, you'll make sure those get done.
Contractor's on his way back from the Super Bowl, from what I
Okay,
understand.
I won't hold you up for that, but we'll come by at some point and check.
Okay.
All of the pertinent information is here. Paul McCarthy was down there on 1/20/2017. We have our emergency contact list, workers' compensation insurance. Are you any relation to the previous owners? None at all?
No.
No, okay. Boom, boom. And this is who we'll be dealing with right here?
This is Mr. Singh.
This is Mr. Singh right here, Gurminder.
Yep.
And as I said earlier, when I was in there today, I did see the previous owner's IDing. Very, very important. If you have any doubt, always, always, always ask for an ID. It can only help you, okay? Board members?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Malaya Brothers LLC, DBA Quick 6 of Quincy, for the transfer of the retail package all alcohol license presently held by Gitta Enterprises, Inc., 603 Washington Street. Gurminder Singh, manager, represented by attorney Mark Zuroff.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Malaya Brothers LLC, DBA Quick 6 of Quincy,
Rules and regulations.
for transfer of the retail package all alcohol license presently held by Gitta Enterprises, Inc., 603 Washington Street. Gurminder Singh will be the manager, and he's represented by attorney Mark Zuroff. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set. Good luck, okay?
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much. Agenda item number 6, hearing regarding the request of SC Quincy LLC, DBA Shaking Crab, 22 Cottage Ave for a common vicular, all alcohol restaurant, Chapter 111 license, Nicholas Wu, manager, represented by attorney John Galvin.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. My name is John Galvin. I'm here representing SC Cleaning, doing business as a Shake and Grab. Joining me is Nicholas Wu, who's the manager of the LLC and the proposed manager of the facility. This is their second facility. They opened one approximately a year and a half, maybe 18 months ago. It's a novel concept. It's a little different. It's a combination of Cajun coming to New England with shell seafood. I have here for you, it might be helpful, a little background on it as well as the menu. I may hand it up to you. By way of background, Mr. Wu is a graduate of Northeastern University and also holds a master's degree from Boston University. He works at MetLife, but he's obviously, this has been his passion, and he has been very active in the opening and operation and running of their facility in Newton. And here is intended to be obviously the manager of record. It's a facility they usually open, as they do in Newton, at about 5 in the evening till about 11 o'clock. It's about dining, and it's not about alcohols, obviously adjunct to that, but it's not about that as a sit-down restaurant. He can explain it probably far better than I, so perhaps I'd ask him to say a few words and then perhaps answer any questions.
So yeah, well, we got this idea. The food is originally from Louisiana, and so the last time I went to my friend's wedding at Hawaii with my wife, and so we actually tested this food over there. It was amazing, and we actually so good we actually went back twice. And so after we come back to Boston, it was like, oh my God, I miss that food, I miss the taste. And then, so we're looking around. No, there's no such restaurant. And then so I just talk to my friends and say, okay, why can't we open one here? So that's where we started. We started 2015. It was we were doing actually pretty good. And so we had a friend of gourmet come over doing the videos for us. And since then, the business was doing very well. And not only that is the customer came over, they always had a good time, had a great time. And we always had the renovations like over 10 people parties, and they come over for the birthday and for their family reunions, and then every single one of them is just so happy. And then I think the reason is because one of it is that our food is a little different. So it's because it's selfish, and then so it's a little hard to eat. So we actually provide the glove, and so people actually most of the time dig into hands, and then so when that happens, and you don't really use your cell phones. So and then so when you actually go on with your family member these days, and then most of them are actually sometimes they check their message, they check their Facebook. So now actually everyone was sitting together, they talking back to actually original the way that we communicate together, we're talking together, and then yes, we're drinking together, and we'll have a family reunion time. And I think that's why we had so much happy customer in our locations. And then so most of the time they asking us if we have a bigger place so they can have because currently right now it's most of the time they have to wait for 1 hour or maybe 1.5 hours to get into our restaurant because of Newton locations, it's very small. And then so that's why I was thinking we want to open a little bit bigger space in Quincy so we can accommodate our customers in these locations. So that's the concept of our restaurant.
Thank you.
So, before I open up to the general public, all of the paperwork is in order. This is a complete build-out, right, of the facility?
Yes.
And this is formerly the Quincy Jade location, and you will be utilizing the back alleyway, the side alleyway there for your dumpster?
Yes.
It's a huge issue, that side alleyway,
Okay.
as far as the dumpsters back there. It's very difficult to get them in and out. You have to work cooperatively with Albers and 16C and Tully's. All three establishments utilize that back alleyway, as well as used to be the Dunkin' Donuts, it's now called
Full country.
Full Pasture. So there's about 5 different restaurants that utilize that alleyway.
Okay.
I can't stress enough how important it is that alleyway is maintained and that the trash is emptied on a regular basis.
Okay.
Okay, so make sure you work with those people.
Of
You're
course.
all responsible for it.
Yes.
If we go down there and start writing tickets, I'm not picking and choosing, everybody's getting tickets.
Of course.
So that's one of the things that I want to stress. We do have the advertisement was in the Quincy Sun on February 7th. Miss Manning has received all of the green cards back from the abutters. And before I open it up, we do have all of the other information. Inspections were done, myself, Mr. Duca. We're already down there. We have the workman's comp information, the menu. We have the blueprints that were given to us. With that, how many seats are we looking at in here?
88.
88? Okay. 88 seats, and the hours of operation are going to be?
What do you run, it's going to be the same as Newton.
Yes.
In the Newton facility, they had Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. till 11 p.m.
Then Saturday we have 12 to 11, and then Sunday we'll have 12 to 10.
So,
Saturday is 12
Noontime.
to 11.
so this is a Chapter 111 license. This is one of the new licenses that is designated strictly for the downtown area. That license comes with several restrictions. If for any reason he wants to sell that license, he can't sell that license unless he's there for more than 5 years. Then he can sell it. Otherwise, it comes right back to the city and goes right back into the quota. Also, that license cannot be transferred to another location outside of the downtown area at any given time. So 10 years from now, he wants to sell it and he is a buyer in North Quincy, this license can't be transferred out of the downtown. This is out of the Chapter 111 licenses that were issued to the city back in 2012, 11? I think that's what they call it, Chapter 111. No, but, okay. That's a good guess, though.
Review the Sunday for me.
Yeah, this license is good till 1 a.m. I don't know if you ever have any issues to open up at 1, or you want to keep it at an 11 o'clock closing. That's that's up to you. If you want to come back before us at a later date because you think you might want to stay open past 11, you can. But right now, we're going to put 11 o'clock closing on this license, okay?
Thank you.
Sunday
Sundays to 10 o'clock.
till 10.
Yes.
This all goes into
Yep,
the state.
all goes into the
so-
state.
Is that noon till or Sunday?
I'm sorry?
Till 10, but what time do you open?
Oh, 12 o'clock.
12.
Yes.
Sunday would be 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday, 12 p.m. till 11 p.m. And Monday through Friday would be 5 p.m. till 11 p.m. Pretty much dining hours.
Okay. Before I open up to the board, any members of the audience have any comments, questions? Seeing none, we'll close. Board members, your pleasure. Comments, questions? Chief Barron.
It's exciting, it's nice to see something a little different come town, into Quincy School Center. We're starting to develop a nice variety, and it's going to be right in the bench, so it looks exciting, and
Thank you.
wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Any other board members?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of SC Quincy LLC DBA Shaking Crab, 22 Cottage Ave for a common victular all alcohol restaurant license, Chapter 111 license. Nicholas Wu, the manager, and represented by attorney John Galvin. Hours of operation, Monday through Friday, 5 to 11, Saturday noon to 11, and Sunday noon to 10 p.m.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of SC Quincy LLC, DBA Shaking Crab, 22 Cottage Ave for common vicular all alcohol restaurant license. It's one of the Chapter 111 licenses for the downtown area. Represented by attorney John Galvin, and the manager is going to be Nicholas Wu. Hours of operation, 5 to 11, Monday through Friday, noon to 11 on Saturday, noon to 10 on Sunday. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set, okay?
Thank you very
Good
much.
luck.
Very much.
Thank you.
It's just a copy of the rules and regulations. If you have any questions, you can give me a call.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
I forget half the stuff.
Agenda item number 7, hearing regarding the request of HZ 2002 Corp. DBA Len Sennn, 1554 Hancock Street for a change of manager from Sirikarn Wade to Manee Dusittanaporn. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay. And you are Manee
Manee.
Dusittanaporn?
Yeah, Dusittanaporn.
And you are going to be the new manager
Yes.
for,
Len Sennn restaurant.
for people not familiar, this is the old Kawaga
Yeah.
restaurant, and we transferred this license probably 2 or 3 years ago.
Was it that long
No,
ago?
no. The transfer, I think a few months ago.
Yeah, it was
I
different.
thought it was a long time ago.
I mean, the changing name from
Last year.
Hancock to Len Sennn.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. Then they changed the name.
Okay, that's okay. So, what are the hours of operation currently right now?
Every day from 11:30 until 10 o'clock at night.
And that's 7 days a week?
No, 6 days a week.
6 days, are you closed on Sundays?
We close on Tuesday.
Closed on Tuesdays, okay. And just for the record, this is a 1 AM license, even though they have a 10 o'clock closing.
Yeah, but
That's
maybe
your
some-
choice. Someday you might want to, that's why,
Yeah.
you have a 1 AM license.
Yes.
We're not,
Okay.
you're choosing to close at 10, but like you said, you might have something special. This way you don't have to come before us. You can
Yeah.
close at 10. Very similar to the Bay Point Marina, which has a 1 AM license, and for the most part in the wintertime, at least now, they close at 11 o'clock. I know once they put their patio out there, that has changed dramatically in the summer months. It's like a whole new restaurant out there. So that is it. All of the other information is here, the emergency contact form, corporate vote of the board. We have the hours of operation. Before I open it up to the board, any members of the audience have any comments or questions? See none, because I actually went by there today and I was surprised to see it closed, but now it makes sense. So, board members?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of HZ 2002 Corp., DBA Len Sennn,
I should just put 1 o'clock on all these.
1554 Hancock Street, for a change of manager from Sirikarn Wade to Manee Dusittanaporn. Hours of operation, 11:30 to 10 PM, 6 days a week, closed on Tuesday.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of HZ 2002 Corp., DBA Len Sennn, 1554 Hancock Street, for a change of manager from Sirikarn Wade to Manee Dusittanaporn.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set, okay? Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye. Have a happy Valentine next week.
Oh,
Thank you, too.
I do have another item on the agenda, and this is a notice from the Mass State Lottery of the request of Billings Store at 65 Billings Road for Keno to Go. We do these all the time. They basically ask for our input, and we have no objections. That is that.
We write a letter of objection to the lottery.
Okay, I was just curious. Yeah, thank you.
Do you want to write a letter?
No.
And I do also have one other update for the board. The board did receive a notification from the ABCC concerning the Clash of the Ash hearing that was held back in November and at the ABCC, and the ABCC has reprimanded, or not reprimanded, has remanded it back to the board for reconsideration. They did not agree with our revocation, and that will be brought up at a future date. I just did want to announce that it was sent back to us for reconsideration. And with that, we have a motion to waive the reading of the previous meeting.
Motion made.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That concludes the licensing board hearing for February 7th, 2017. Thank you very much.